Hi everyone, today's class we are going to go through the arm lines. We will activate through the back arm line and open up, go through the whole mobility through the front arm line. So the front arm line consists of going from the fingertips into the flexor tendons in the fingers, through the carpal tunnel in the wrist, coming up to the inside of the elbow, the biceps, the pec muscles, and into your sternum, obviously both sides. And the back arm line is the complete opposite. So it's going to be from the extensors all the way to the triceps, around into your rotator cuff rhomboids, and into the back of the neck. So we will activate the back arm line and then open up the front arm line so that we can reverse the effect of our day-to-day living. Typing, driving, sitting at the computers, watching TV. We're going to reverse that movement, activate the back line instead of having it all mobile, and then open up through the front line. So what you need for the class: a band, pillow, mat, and a wall close by. Go get your things and I'll see you now. Okay, we're going to start the class with some core or rib activation so that the arms and the core can be separated. You can sit on your cushion, you can kneel, or you can just sit normally. It's up to you. And then grab your band or your towel, and I want you to put the band around your waist. Hold one across this way and the other hand across this way. And pull your ribs in towards each other. Keep activating and pulling your elbows into your side body and pulling your thumbs out to the back of the room. So just getting that active movement, strengthening now, pulling our rib cage down, pulling our belly button to the spine, keeping a nice straight spine, and thumbs facing outwards, pulling your band or towel to the outside, away from you. And keep holding it here. This is activating through our rotator cuff, through our back, our lower traps. And keep pulling the ribs down to separate the arms from the core. We don't want to lift our ribs to move our arms. We want our ribs down and then the arms move. Keep breathing here, but every exhale, pull a little bit tighter with the band. It gets really tiring and it starts to burn in the shoulder. Remember to pull with both hands, not just the one arm, both arms. And then slowly relax the hands here. Keep pulling the ribs down. Place your hands onto your rib cage. And then take deep breaths here, breathing in and pushing your rib cage out away from you. And then exhale, pull your rib cage in together. Inhale, push it away. And exhale, pull them back together. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull in. Really exhale all the air that you have. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All the air out. Last one. Inhale deep. Hold it up. Hold the air in. Push your hands away from you. And then exhale, pull the rib cage back in. Even if it's a slight movement, that's okay. Now grab your band again, opposite side. So this one comes to this hand, this one comes to this hand. It's all tightly secure around your rib cage. You're pulling your elbows into your sides, thumb facing outwards or away from you. And pull the ribs down, activate through the core and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep pulling the ribs down, keep pushing the thumbs away from you, and keep the static or isometric contraction. It will start burning. Your breath is just in and out slowly. Every exhale pulling a little bit tighter in the band. And then slowly relax and place the hands back onto the rib cage. 5 deep breaths. Inhale, pushing the hands away from you. And exhale, pulling the hands together. See how close my fingertips can nearly touch. That's how much I'm pulling my rib cage in. Inhale. And exhale. Keep going with your breath. If you have a rigid rib cage, it might not be available to you that you can move as much. Inhale. And exhale. But it's really important to get your ribs to move. If you don't have them moving, you're not going to get that deep breath into the bottom of the lungs. Two more breaths. Push your rib cage away from you into your hands, and then exhale, pull the hands together. Even use your hands to push your rib cage together. Inhale, last one. And exhale. Now, take your band away and come close to the wall. Just to activate into the core a little bit more, you can have your pillow underneath your bum, just for support. And your back is completely against the wall. So, straight back, you can bend your knees if you don't have good hamstring length, and pull your ribs down towards your hips, so they're really pulling down. And then I want you to take your hand up overhead and take the thumb to touch the wall. But your other hand is securing your rib cage down. So you're not rounding your shoulders here. Your shoulders are back, but your rib cage is pulling down. And then you take it down. Keep moving the hand up and down, but pull the rib cage down towards your hips. 3 more. Thumb to touch behind you. Make sure your hand is going in a straight line. The shoulder is coming up towards the ear. Last one, hold it there. Keep breathing, and every exhale I want you to pull that side of the rib cage down. So inhale and exhale, pull it down, lower back against the wall, belly button to spine. Inhale and exhale, pull down, shoulder up into the ears. Inhale and exhale, pull it down. Slowly bring the hand down. Take the hand to the side, and now you're going to take this arm up and lift it up overhead, keeping your rib cage pulling down. You have to really secure it with your opposite arm, and then bring it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale to bring it down. Exhale. The exhale will help you pull the rib cage down. Keep trying to get your thumb to touch the wall, shoulder up into the ears. 2 more. Don't have your shoulder down, lift it up into the ears, and then you'll see your rib cage might want to lift up, but that's when you need to pull it down even more. Last one, hold it here. Keep trying to reach the hand up straight, but pull your ribs down towards your hips. Keep your core active. If it's difficult to keep the core active, just take the hand a little bit down so that you don't have to have it against the wall and your rib cage is out and you don't have any activation or control over your core. And then keep pulling your rib down, and then slowly bring the hand down. So we're dissociating the movement. We're getting our core nice and active and letting our arms move overhead. So now we're going to take the arms out at a 90-degree angle, bent at the elbow. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and push the back of the hand and the wrist into the wall. Make sure your elbows are on the wall and your shoulders are on the wall. So you're not pushing your shoulders forward and the hands aren't out. If your hands are here and you can't get your hands to the wall because your back is against the wall, Keep it here and then just keep trying. Even if you can't, just move the hands as fast as or as hard as you can to the wall behind you. So just keep trying. And if your hands are on the wall, use the resistance of the wall to push your hand or the back of the hand into the wall and activate through your rotator cuff, through your lower traps. Keep your ribs pulling down towards the hips. And you'll even start to feel a stretch through the pec muscles here, if they are really tight. Keep breathing. Do the same breathing as we did before, the lateral breathing. Breathing your rib cage. When you breathe in, the rib cage goes out. And then when you breathe out, the rib cage comes in. It's difficult when you don't have your hands there to guide the movement, but just try. It's very difficult. It's going to start burning now. 2 more. Deep breaths. Last one. And then take the hands in front of the elbows. So your elbows and hands are at the same line. It's going to burn now. Try and drop the hands a little bit lower and then lift the hands up. 1. Drop it a little bit lower slowly. 2. Keep your ribs down. 3. Lower back against the wall. 4. 5. 6. Keep going. 4 more. 7. Just go a little bit underneath the elbows. 8. 9. And 10. Slowly relax the arms down. You're going to feel the burn all the way through the back of the muscles in the back there. Right, now come a little bit away from the wall. You can still have the cushion under the bum just for comfort. You can be sitting or kneeling. And then you're going to take your left arm out. Fingertips down towards the floor. Keep trying to bring your fingertips and flexing or extending your wrist as much as you can. And then pull your shoulder joint down towards your hips. And you'll feel a deep neural sensation all the way down the hand here. And then lift the fingertips up towards the sky and then take it back down. Lift the fingertips up and down. Get active. Up and down. 2 more. Lift up and down. Now we're going to move the head with the hand. So the head is going to go to the opposite side and then lift up. Fingertips to the sky. Head to the side. Fingertips down to the floor. And lift. To the side. Fingertips to the floor. And lift. 2 more. Lift. Last one. And lift. Take the hand down, take the hand to the other side. Now, through the right arm, fingertips down towards the floor. Pull your shoulder joint down towards the floor as well. And then you are just going to hold it here. Keep active into the hand. Feel the sensation, that neural stretch all the way down the arm. You might feel it in your forearm, in your wrist, even in your fingertips. Hold it here. And then lift the fingertips up to the sky and take it down. Up and down. Up and down. Keep active in your forearm. Keep your shoulder joint pulling down towards the floor, not having the shoulder up into the ears this time. 2 more. Last one. Hold it down. And now you're going to take your head to the opposite side. Feel that deep neural sensation. Keep pulling your shoulder joint down, fingertips to the floor. And then as you lift your hands up, lift the head. 1. Drop the head to the side, fingertips to the floor. 2. 3. Don't forget your shoulder joint. Core active. 4. And 5. Now take the hand down. Take both hands overhead, fingertips down onto the side of your face. So if you see the movement again, your hands were in the same position as we had them before. Then you're going to lift, bending the elbows, turn the hands around, and bring the fingertips down towards the floor. And now you'll feel it in your baby finger or into your forearm. If it's difficult for you, you can place your hands onto your face just to keep that movement in the right position. If you are able to do it, try and get your fingertips down to touch the floor here. And then take it out and back down. Fingertips to touch the floor, like our first exercise. Now we're coming around, bringing the fingertips down by the side of the face, feeling it in your baby finger, and take it back. 3 more. Down and back. 2 more. Down and back. Last one. Down and back. Relax the shoulders. Just do a few circles here. The arms are going to start burning, the back line. We're activating through the back line and opening up through the front line. Now, grab your cushion. You can keep sitting in a kneeling position or in your cross-legged position, and take the pillow or cushion above your head. Bringing your shoulders up into the ears, and then just try and keep your fingertips facing down towards the floor. Just holding this pillow overhead can be really difficult, even in the wrists. And then try and lift your fingertips up towards the sky and then push them back down. So the pillow, the weight of the pillow is going to pull the fingertips back down towards the floor. And lift it up and down. Shoulders up into the ears. Ribs down towards the hips. Keep moving the hands, flexing at the wrist, and then extending. Moving it all the way back, fingertips back. Ribs to the hips, shoulders up to the ears. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the pillow back down. And now that we've gone and opened up through our neural mobility, we're going to go through our fascia. So, come onto the mat and take your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and we're going to move forward and back. If you are strong enough, you can come up into a plank and do the same movement, just to make the intensity a little bit harder. But if you are a beginner, just keep moving forward and back. Elbow creases to face the front of the room. And keep active in your back muscles. So instead of pushing away this time, we're squeezing our shoulder blades together. Keep your core active, belly button to spine, and we're moving through the wrist here. Just opening up. And then we're going to do little circles. So if you're in your plank, you may need to come down for a rest. Going to the left side and pushing all the way around into the joints here. 3 more. 2. And 1. Now to the other side. Going all the way through the right wrist this time. Getting all your weight over the wrist as you do this. 3 more. 2. And 1. You're going to slightly change the position of your hands, so the fingertips are going to face away from you. And then we're going to move from side to side. Now working through your carpal tunnel and opening it up instead of having it closed off and the tunnel getting smaller. We're opening it up and creating space. Keep moving from side to side, shoulder over the fingertips. That's what we're aiming for. 2 more. Last one. And now you can just Relax the hands if they're feeling a little bit painful. Move the wrists, little circles, and then we come back into our all fours. Fingertips now are facing towards the knees, elbow creases facing forwards, thumb active into the mat as well as the other fingers. So make sure your fingertips are active, and then you're going to just drop your bum towards your heels, dropping it back and coming forward. Keep moving, mobilizing, and feeling where you need that stretch. If you want to hold it in a position, if you feel it more on the right, you can even lean your weight onto the right side. If you feel it more on the left, you can lean more weight onto the left side. Just mobilizing in and out, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, controlling the movement. Three more, 2, and 1. Slowly bring one hand off and then the other, and then take your hands, interlace the fingers, and you're just going to do little rotations for the wrist here. And now you're going to take your hand against the wall. So you'll be facing forwards on your mat. And if you have your wall close by, you can just take the arm's length away from the wall and fingertips down towards the floor. So fingertips are facing down, and you're pushing your hand into the wall, and then you can move away. Push the hand in and move away. Push. 2 more, push, last one, push, and then try and move a little bit closer to the wall. And then move away, lifting your palm off of the floor and taking it back to the wall. Off of the wall and back to the wall. Just getting into the fingertips here. 2 more, last one. Now switch sides. Hand on the wall, fingertips facing down towards the floor, and your arm is a length away. And then from here, you're pushing your whole hand into the floor into the wall as much as possible. Good. Push into the wall and then move away. Push and move away. Push your hand nice and secure down. 2 more, push. Last one, push. And then move a little bit closer. Fingertips still down, and then move your palm away from the wall and bring it back down. And 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Slowly take your hand away from the wall. And now we're going to go down onto our stomach, working through our bicep. So you're going to take your hand out, right hand out to the side at a 90-degree angle, and then slide it down towards the back of the room. And then take the shoulder joint down to the floor and try and take your hand all the way, your foot all the way over. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then come back onto your stomach and move into the other side. So hand first out at a 90-degree angle, and then slowly down a little bit towards the side, and keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, come onto your stomach, take your hand onto the inside of the leg, of the foot, and then move that foot in and out like we've done previously in the course. So moving the foot in and out, going across the midline to get a stretch through your bicep here. 3 more, 2, and 1. If it's too difficult, go back to the option 1, and then if it's not, just go back to the option 2, now with the other side. Moving the leg in and out, pushing your heel in, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Three more, 2, and 1. Come up and sit onto your bum. You can either be in cross-legged position, bent knees, or straight legs, whichever is easiest for you. And then you're going to take your left hand to the right side of the mat. Keep lifting your chest open. Keep pushing your chest up towards the sky. Pull the ribs down. And push your hand deep into the floor. If you want to go a step further, you can bend the elbow, but keep your shoulder squeezing at the back. You don't want your shoulder forward and then dropping your elbow. That's not what we want. We want shoulder back squeezed, and then see if you can drop your elbow here. Keep your feet together. Keep your hips rotating forward. 3 more, 2, and 1. Come to the other side. Right hand comes to the left side of the mat. Keep your feet together, hips facing forward, and rotate the shoulder back. Squeeze the shoulders together, and then try and drop the hands down, or the elbow down towards the floor. Squeeze shoulder blades, shoulders not popping out. The shoulder blades are active. 3 more, 2, and 1. Turn over back onto your stomach. Activate into your back. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then take the hands behind the back and try and lift the chest up. If it's difficult, keep your head down, but keep trying to get the hands together and then lift up. If it's difficult to get the hands to touch, then take your hands just to the side and lift your chest up. Just activating through this back line a little bit more. Extending your elbows, so your elbows are nice and straight to get a deep sensation through the tricep here. And then slowly relax it down. You can go into option 1, where we turn all the way to the side, or option 2, where the foot moves in and out. Whichever one is easier for you or is a better stretch for you. Keep squeezing shoulder blades together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, opposite side. Either option 1 or option 2. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Lift the chest up. 3 more, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down, bring your legs down, lift the chest up, take the hands by the side, keep activating through this back line. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Fingertips trying to reach down towards your toes. If you want, you can try and bind the hands and lift up a little bit further. And then slowly let go, take the hands underneath. The shoulders come up into a seated position. And again, take the left hand to the right side of the mat. You can take it further away from you to try and get the elbow to touch this time. Keep going, trying to get the elbow down, feet together, hips facing forwards. Squeeze shoulder blades together. 3 more. 2, 1. If you can, get the elbow down, get it down here. Hold it here, lift the chest up. Squeeze shoulder blades together, push the elbow away from you so that you're not hanging into your elbow, you're pushing it away. And then push into the hand to lift back up, take it to the other side. Right hand all the way to the left side. Try to take it further away from you this time. If you can't, just go back to the first option. And then try and get the elbow to touch the floor. And raise back up. Keep squeezing shoulder blades together. Three more. 2 and 1. Drop the elbow down onto the floor if you can. Keep pushing the chest up towards the sky. Lift the chin. Squeeze shoulder blades together. And then when you can, try and push the hand into the floor and lift the body back up. Now we're going to come just into the chest. So come against the wall again. And I want you to take your hand behind you. So it's all the way behind you, and see how close you can get for your shoulder to touch the wall, but keep your body facing forwards. So even if you have to shift a little bit closer each time, keep squeezing your shoulder blades together and try and get the shoulder to touch. Not by moving your other shoulder forward, that's easy, but just by moving your shoulder and keeping your body upright. And then switch sides. Hand all the way behind you. Squeeze shoulder blades together and try and get the shoulder joint as close to the wall as possible. Keep your chest facing forwards. Two more. Try get the shoulder as close as you can. Last one. And then come up into a seated position, a standing position. Take your leg forward, back leg down. The closest one is going to be bent down towards the floor. Hands on top of each other, and you're going to reach back. So your right hip is blocking the movement through the chest here. And try and touch the wall behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to get that movement. Keep your hips facing forward, no movement through the hips. Keep your core active. 3 more. 2 and 1. Try hold it here. Drop or bend the back knee a little bit more. Even pulse it down. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Even try and get both shoulders onto the wall. And then slowly come away. Switch sides. Left leg forward, right leg bent. Both hands in front. Keeping quite close to the wall and reach back to touch. Keep your hips facing forward, core active. Try and get the shoulder blades to touch the wall behind you. 2 more. Last one, squeeze and try and hold it there. Drop the back knee down a little bit further. Squeeze back against the wall. And then slowly come all the way down onto your mat. Just do a few shakes of the shoulders. Well done for going through the deep front arm line with me today, and enjoy the rest of your day.